And up next, we have comedian John Kensil.
A round of applause for coming out there on a hot summer night. Thank you very much, Tiffany and John, these guys. Thank you very much. This is very nice here, too. It took me 2 hours to get down here from where I live. I live in Pennsylvania. And honest to God, my GPS system, it's my own fault because I haven't updated it since I bought it. Okay, I have one of the first GPS systems. It's the size of a shoebox on my dashboard, all right? And it always says update, update, and I have never updated it. My GPS system tells me to make turns at stores that haven't been around in decades, like make a right-hand turn at Two Guys, or make a at Bradley's and something like that, like Rubik's Cube Emporiums, like stuff that doesn't matter anymore. Okay, honest to God, too. On the way down here, too, me and the other performer, we saw a sign for a pet store, and it was a big giant billboard, and the sign just said pet parts. Okay, I'm thinking pet parts, just be creative, like make another pet parts. Like someone's gonna walk in there and they'll be like, yeah, I need a front leg for a 2014 Doberman. Oh, you're an action-packed crowd tonight. Thank you very much. This is great. I'm having a great time tonight too. Thank you. Tomorrow I'll be at Clam Bar in Egg Harbor. Thank you very much. Okay. But this is really nice. Thank you very much for coming out today, too. And I'm sorry if I'm talking very fast, too. I had a long day today, and I had to go to my nephew's birthday party in Philadelphia, and it was at a Chuck E. Cheese restaurant, okay? Have you guys ever been to Chuck E. Cheese for a kid's birthday party? It was awful. My nephew's 34. He hated it. I caught him, like, vaping behind the ball cage and putting, like, salve on his neck tattoo, okay? So I drive here, and I mentioned my GPS problems. My GPS system takes me the longest way to get here. It took me about 2 hours to get here, and it was taking me all the back roads of New Jersey, down dirt roads, and there's like headless horsemen throwing flaming pumpkins and stuff at me. There's nowhere. And I'm so tired. It's a long, hot day. And so I go, I have to get an energy drink. Okay, I'm coming down here. I see a sign. It says 7-Eleven. So I pull into the parking lot, and here I was wrong. It wasn't a 7-Eleven. It was one of those 7-Elevens that they sold, and now it's called like 612. Do you ever see these stores in Jersey? It's like, there's like Bumberland Farms, like just off by one letter. Ha-ha instead of Wawa. Right? So I walk in there, and I don't know what. It was a foreign-based place. I don't know what was going on here. There was like 4 TVs on the ceiling playing like soccer from Paraguay. I have no idea what's going on. And I'm looking around, and all the food's like bizarro food from here. It's like the cereal in the store like came in a big bag, and it said like from Russia, like Comrade Crunch. And the bag says like contains tractor parts and is glowing and moving and stuff like that. So I'm like, all I want is an energy drink to be ready for the Super Show here tonight, okay? So I walk to the front counter, and I see a little yellow jar with a polar bear on it. I'm like, please, let that be an energy drink. I hope it's not like fuel injector cleaner, okay? So I put it on the counter, and the lady comes out, and I know I have an accent from Pennsylvania, and there's a South Jersey accent, there's different. I don't know where this lady was from. I don't know, Scotland. I don't know. Because she picked it up, the energy drink, I think, and she said, you idiot. I go, I'm an idiot? And she goes, no, you idiot. And I don't know what's going on here. She called me an idiot 3 times. I'm like, am I being taped? Is this a prank show or something? So finally, I look at the cash register. Here she wasn't saying, you idiot. She was saying the price. She was saying $2.88. $2.88, you idiot, $2.88. She's like yelling in my face, all right? And I'm baffled. And I look on the countertop, okay? I know there's a farmlands and somewhat in this area here of Jersey, okay? On the counter right there, they had a big fish bowl filled with corncob pipes this big. Little corncob pipes. I'm like, wait a minute. I know what that's for. That's for smoking pot, right? Who are trying to fool little corncob pipes? Like, some guys would come running in like, oh, hey, man, I just got done building a snowman. Very nice here tonight, too. Thank you very much. This is very cool tonight, too. I'll tell you what. Check this out. Now, I'm from Philadelphia. I know this part of the country, we love our sports teams. We love watching sports on television, okay? My father loves watching baseball, okay? He's an 88-year-old retired Korean War veteran, okay? My dad loves watching sports on TV, especially baseball, but my dad hates one thing. He hates the national announcers. He loves the local announcers. So my dad does something when he watches sports on TV. He'll put the game on TV, turn the volume down, and put the game on the radio. So he'll watch it on TV, but listen on the radio, okay? And I'll never forget this. I go over to my dad's house recently, baseball games on TV, has the volume turned down with a pair of pliers because he got the TV at the flea market, all right? Oh, I'm wrong on that. I'm sorry. I apologize. You know what my dad did? I don't know. He has an old Zenith or a Philco TV from the 60s. All right. I don't know how he hooked up the cable to it, but he snapped the knob off the volume. So he took a knob off the oven and stuck it on the TV. It fit. I'm like, Dad, what are you watching? He's like, I don't know, broil. Self-clean for 4 hours. Okay. So I'm all excited. I'm spending time with my 88-year-old father, and he has the game on TV and the radio on in the background. I'm sitting here. After about 10 minutes, I realized something. He has the wrong radio station on. Here he has on Power 99, a local rap music station. I'm like, Dad, who's winning the game? And he's like, I don't know, but this guy's like 99 problems, and a pitch isn't one of them. If this was on a TV taping, I would say much more dicier language than that, okay? I love my father. He's a great guy, okay? Like I say, he's 88. My dad recently had to get his hip replaced. And it was my job to take my dad to his rehab, his therapy for his hip replacement, okay? My dad has the world's worst road rage. It's incredible. Now, if he gets mad at somebody, okay, he doesn't do this thumb thing from the 1940s. If he gets really mad, he does like a double one. And people think he's like playing like the air clarinet. Like, what's he doing there? Right? So my dad's horrible road rage. I'm driving him. I'm driving. My dad's right there, and my mom's in the back seat, okay? So, of course, some guy cuts me off in the car. And my dad's like, get that guy. He cut you off. And I'm like, Dad, I don't care. He's going to get a ticket or something. I'm not an angry driver. He's like, what are you, not a man? Not a man? Let that guy get you like that? I'm like, I don't care. And my mom's in the back of the car yelling out, John, don't do it. That guy might know karate. He might have a gun. He might have a knife. Then she said this, he might have a brick. I'm thinking, most bad drivers, I don't know, they have bricks. They go to, whipping bricks at bad drivers. I'm like, I don't care. And my dad's fuming. We stop at a red light, and before I can stop my 88-year-old father, he gets out of the car. And he hobbles over, and he confronts this driver. And I see him throwing fingers back at him, and you're yelling at each other. Right? The light turns green. My dad gets back in the car. Okay. My dad, all right, he's fuming. Turns out the guy didn't know karate, didn't have a knife, didn't have a gun, okay? Turns out he was a hypnotist. And I said, Dad, what happened? And my dad just said, "Buck, buck, 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 buck." And he quit smoking and lost 20 pounds, so we all win. Okay, very nice. Very nice here tonight, too. I'll tell you, this summertime, it's a beautiful summer here in this part of the country. It started off very lousy for me. Ladies and gentlemen, I fell off a ladder and smashed my face all up right here, and I had to get 20 stitches. And all my friends were asking me, well, how high were you? And I was like, I had like one joint. No, I'm kidding. But, all right, so I had to go buy I got stitches. I had to buy an ace bandage, okay? I don't know if you guys noticed this lately. How come no matter what you buy from a local pharmacy, Rite Aid, Walgreens, any of them, all right, CVS, no matter what you buy, the receipt is this long. The receipt was longer than the ace bandages that I bought, right? I'm serious. It's so long. It's like, what do they have, like town criers in front of Rite Aid? It's like, hear you, on July 19th, John Kensil bought medicine for an upset bottom. Okay. You lovely people here tonight. Thank you very much. This is very cool, and I'm glad you guys came out tonight for a level show here tonight, too. And I'll tell you what, I keep saying how I love this part of the country. When you do comedy, you make a big move. You say, I'm going to go to New York City or I'll go to Los Angeles. Ladies and gentlemen, I went to Los Angeles, and it's very beautiful there. The people are beautiful. The weather's great, and there's palm trees there, and there's like breast implants hanging from the palm trees, and girls are like, oh, I'm a star, okay. So I move out there. And I noticed a very big difference between this part of the country and Los Angeles. And that is people that are selling stolen items, okay? Now, where I live at, if you walk into a shopping center, usually there's a guy who yells out, "Psst, yo, come here," and he pops his trunk and he says, "What do you want? What do you got? I got speakers. I have iPods, iPads, GPS. What do you want in my trunk?" Okay. Now I moved to Los Angeles, and it's very nice there. Okay. People used to always approach me in LA, and here's how they get my attention. They'd say, "Hey, man, do you know who you look like?" And I'm like, "I don't know who." And they're like, "John Tesh," or like Uncle Joey from Full House, or stuff like Kiefer Sutherland, or Martha Stewart, stuff like that. Okay. So no lie. Okay. Here's the big difference in stolen items. My first week out there, I'm walking down Hollywood Boulevard. There's all the stars on the ground. Okay. A guy, to get my attention, yells this out: "Hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, Huey Lewis, hey, Huey Lewis." And this is totally true. And I said, "Yes." And he goes, "Yo, man, you want to buy 20 pounds of lump crab meat?" I have never heard that sentence before. I don't know what that meant, lump crab meat. Like, I watch Dateline. Is that the new street drug? Like, oh, man, the kids are hooked on crab meat. Look, he has the claw. He has to wear oven mitts to school. Right? Like, what a weird thing, to crab meat. And I said, "What?" And the guy pulled out a big Ziploc storage bag filled with crab meat, okay? He must have stole from, like, a Red Lobster or some seafood restaurant, right? And I'm like, "Dude, it's 98 degrees out. I don't want any of that." He's like, "Come on, man, just have a taste, man. Just have a taste." He's real persistent, and he wouldn't stop bugging me. So to get rid of him, I'm like, "All right, give me a taste of that." All right, I'm like, "Dude, man, this isn't pure, man. You cut this with cod." Now, I'll tell you what, just remind me something, too. The 4th of July just passed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my my first 4th of July as a single gentleman. Thank you very much. eHarmony, thank you very much. Oh, by the way, worst dating site out there, Ancestry.com. Okay. West Virginia. Okay. I'm not, this is totally true. I lived with a gal for 10 years. We broke up last 4th of July, okay? All right. Now, I see there's some wonderful couples in the audience tonight. God bless you. Very nice. All right. Do you know how your significant other a lot of times will leave a forget-me-not around your place? A reminder of them. A pocketbook on the couch, a sweater on the doorknob, a perfume bottle on the bathroom shelf. Honest to God, do you know what my girlfriend left at my house? Her mom. This isn't a joke. Her mother's ashes. Her mom's ashes, okay? It's been a year. I still have, she left her ashes with me, okay? So meanwhile, she's out having a great time, okay? I come home recently. My brother's over my house, and he smokes, and he's using the box as an ashtray. And I go, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm going to buy an ashtray." I'm like, "It's her mom's ashes here, okay?" All of a sudden, my phone rings, and it's my ex. And she's like, "Hey, John, how's everything going? How's my mom doing?" I'm like, "She's gaining weight." Hello. I mentioned my brother and my father, okay? My brother and my father, I really admire them. They're both veterans. My father's in the Army and my brother's in the Marines, okay? Every family function, there's always something going on at my house. I'm from a big family. There's always like a birthday, an anniversary, and, intervention, stuff like that, okay? Whenever my brother and father get together, both veterans, they tell these fantastic stories. They saw the world. They served their country. It's incredible. All right? Then it's my turn. I have no military service. All right? The closest I have to military service was I was a mall cop at the Cherry Hill Mall food court. So they're telling these stories, and it's my turn to tell a story. I'm like, "Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, I got a story for you. I'll never forget the crouton ride in 1998 at Salad Alley." You weren't there, bro. And before I go, I just want to say one thing, too. Is I'll tell you what. Anybody here? The most loyal person I have in my life is I have a dog, okay? He's a great dog, okay? I love my dog in real life. He's fantastic. He'd do anything for me, okay? My dog would cook for me, but he uses toilet water, so enough of that, okay? All right? All right, this is totally true. I come home from a show. I get done. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I let my dog out in his backyard to go to the bathroom. All of a sudden, I hear my dog flip out. I look out my window. My dog has something black and white in his mouth, shaking it back and forth like that. I'm like, "Black and white, please, let that be a penguin. Please let it be a penguin, Or like a little lost nun. Right? He had a skunk in his mouth, okay? So I got a broom and I separate them and the skunk runs off. I know I'm going to get a letter from his lawyer. I'm going to be in court and the skunk has a neck brace on. I'm like, oh. My dog got sprayed twice with skunk spray. And it's awful. So I do what you're supposed to do when you get sprayed by a skunk. Move. No. I gave him a bath in tomato juice, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I put him in the bathtub. I'm putting the ketchup packets that I didn't from Burger King that I didn't give out on Halloween. Right? That's a nice helpful hint from John here, too. Halloween night, trick or treat, kids. Clean your refrigerator out. You know, there's 10,000 soy sauce packets, honey mustard, stuff like that, right? So I'm putting the ketchup packets, Bloody Mary mix, Tombstone pizza in the bathtub, rubbing all over the dog. All right, the damn dog started drinking the tomato juice. Does anybody here know what happens to a dog when it ingests tomato juice? All right, I'll put it politely because there's a taping here. All right, flames shot out every orifice in his body like the Batmobile. It was awful. Now he's a great dog too. Okay, and I got my dog a really cool present for his birthday last year. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. They sell it at pet stores. It's in the dog collar aisle, and it's called the Dog Translator. It's a collar that goes around his neck, and when he barks, it comes up on a walkie-talkie. It's like in the film Up, like squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. I'm like, this is so cool. All right, it's $100. So I used all the money I made doing comedy for the past 3 years, and I buy it for him. Okay, and I'm so excited. And so his birthday, I come downstairs. I have a little cake made of his favorite ingredients, like raccoon stuff, and and I have this dog collar and that translates him, and I put it on his neck. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm going to find out what my dog's thinking. I turn it on, and he starts barking, and all he keeps saying is, "Why'd you cut my nuts off? Why'd you cut my nuts off?" Why? All right. Two things that I hate, ladies and gentlemen. All right, two things that I hate. I'm going to air my grievances right now. Two things that I hate. One, coming home and catching the cable guy going through my wife's underwear. All right. And number two, pretending I have a wife. Okay. And guys, thank you very much for coming out tonight. That is my time as the comedian on the show, one of the comedians on the show tonight. Thank you very much. And a round of applause for John and Tiffany for putting the show on tonight. Thank you very much. This is very cool. Wait till you see what happens next.